Good morning, happy Thursday. Welcome to session 4 of the maths meetings. I hope you're still enjoying them. Thanks for still being here. We're going to crack straight on today. I've got my pen ready. Remember, pause if you need to, do the answer, then press play, and I'll explain what you should have done, and hopefully you'll have the same answer as me. You know what's coming up first? It's known facts, and we are starting with 80 times 60. 6 eighths are 48. 10 times bigger would be 480. Another 10 times bigger will be 4,800. 0.7 times 9. 7 nines are 63. 10 times smaller, 6.3. 0.3 times 0.6. 3 sixes are 18. 10 times smaller, 1.8. Another 10 times smaller, 0.18. And the last one, 0.2 times 0.5. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 times smaller is 1. 10 times smaller, 0.1. Now moving on to conversion. We've looked at grams to kilograms, millilitres to litres, and yesterday we looked at centimetres to metres. Today we're going to be looking at millimetres to centimetres. So again, think about what you know about how many millimetres there are in 1 centimetre. Have a look at a ruler if you're really stuck. And we're going to start by saying 30 millimetres into centimetres. And the answer is 3 centimetres because there are 10 millimetres in every centimetre. So you're going to be dividing by 10. Nice simple one, dividing by 10. So the next one, 55 millimetres. 5.5 centimetres. 670 millimetres. Just because it's a bigger number, don't worry, you're still just dividing by 10. And your answer is 67 centimetres. And 821 millimetres is 82.1 centimetres. Okay. And we're going to have a go at going back the other way. Converting from centimetres to millimetres. So now you're going from one larger thing to 10 smaller things for every centimetre. So if we're going from 1 to lots, we're going to need to multiply by 10. So starting with 12 centimetres, 120 millimetres. Because for every one of these 12 centimetres, we have 10 millimetres, 10 lots of 12, 120. 78 centimetres, 780. Sorry, I didn't pause there, but I don't think you need it. 2.3 centimetres. Same rule, don't let the decimal confuse you. Multiplying by 10 is 23 millimetres. And 98.4 centimetres gives us 984 millimetres. Okay, we're going to move on to fractions. Lots of you have been messaging me to say that you're really starting to get the hang of fractions now, which is brilliant. So I'm going to step it up slightly today. we're going to say 1/3 plus 2/5 to start with. Nice easy one. So you need to make the denominator the same. You're going to go for 15. 3 times 5 is 15. So 1 times 5 is 5. 5 times 3 is 15. 2 times 3 is 6. 5 plus 6 is 11. 11/15. The next one, 6/9 plus 14 21s. Now you have to think hard about that one. So what you're going to do there is you're actually going to think of a number that is a factor of both of those. Okay, so in this one you're going to try and divide by 3 to make this 3 at the bottom. And then the other one you also want to make 3 at the bottom. So you're going to divide by 7. And you end up with 2/3 plus 2/3, which gives you 4/3, which you need to convert from an improper fraction into one whole with 3 of them and 1 left over. It's 1/3. Okay, so for this I recognised that 3 was a factor of 9 and 21. So I decided to try and make the denominator at the bottom 3, and I thought what I needed to divide 9 by to get 3 and what I needed to divide 21 by to get 3. I'll do another one like that tomorrow so you can practice again. And the last one, which of these fractions is larger? So you're going to put a symbol between the fractions once you've decided which one is larger. So we've got 3/5 and we've got 6/15. Which one is larger? And the answer is that way. You can convert in either direction. You could turn this into 15ths. You've multiplied by 3. 3 3s are 9 compared to 6. Or you could convert this into fifths. You could divide by 3 to give you 5 and divide by 3 to give you 2, in which case 2/5 is still smaller than 3/5. Sometimes you can do it both ways, sometimes only one. It's all about knowing your times tables. If you know your times tables, you know your multiples, and you know your factors, fractions are much, much easier. Okay, 2 time questions for you before we're done. The first one I'd like you to do is I would like you to write 5:26 p.m. as if it was a 24-hour clock. And that would be 17:26. You don't need to write PM. This tells us it's the evening. It tells us it's 12 hours, which is midday, plus the 5, which gives us the 17. Okay? So if we're looking at 17:26, what is 15 minutes after 17:26? And you can add the 10 first, so 17:36, and then add the 5 to give you 41. And the last question, think really carefully. What number is the minute hand pointing to 25 minutes after 8:10 p.m. So what number is the minute hand pointing to 25 minutes after 8:10 p.m? Now, if you put 8:35, your answer is wrong because I asked you what number the minute hand is pointing to. The time will be 8:35, so the minute hand will be pointing to the number 7 on the clock. Thought I'd try a slightly different one at the end there. I hope it didn't confuse you too much, and we'll have another go at that and the trickier fractions again tomorrow. Have a lovely Thursday. See you tomorrow.